Hey guys, how's it going? It's Micaela. Good morning from Osaka Station. Now, I've been to Osaka many times, and chances are if you've visited Japan before, you've been to Osaka too. Today, we're actually not hanging out in Osaka very long. We're just taking the train. I'm going somewhere that I've never been before, but I've always heard really good things up there. Now, Kinosaki Onsen is a really popular destination for Japanese tourists and foreign tourists alike, but now with package tours, it's getting even easier to just plan a simple day trip and get out there without having to worry too much about the logistics yourself. And I'm really excited to get on this train and check it out too. So it takes about 2.5 hours from Osaka to Kinosaki Onsen. It's a bit of a long trip, and that's why it's really nice to get the green car if you are in the middle of a long trip and you need to relax, because these seats, aside from they also have a reclining button. I always really love taking the train through the Japanese countryside because you know that the people who live all the way out here, away from like the nearest supermarket, away from the nearest convenience store, like they have a completely different experience of Japan than people living in the city. I mean, it goes without saying, but it shows you that even just life in Japan can be so diverse. It's not enough just to visit the cities, because like outside of the cities, it's just like completely different life. So after a 2.5-hour train ride, very scenic, I went through all the different weather cycles. It was sunny, it was raining, it was snowing, and now it's sunny again. And we also just had some hail. But we've now arrived at Kinosaki Onsen. Very beautiful, atmospheric onsen town. Kinosaki Onsen, Kani Okoku, the kingdom of crab. We're gonna just talk to a few people and find out what brought them here today. Where are you from?
I'm from Denver, USA.
How was Kinosaki Onsen?
It's been amazing. It's been super fun walking around. We were not expecting it to be so cold, but it's kind of awesome because we got to see the snow and then all the steam coming off all of the hot springs.
It's very like atmospheric, right?
Oh,
like
absolutely.
Really moody.
Yeah. We at our ryokan, we did there was like a crab dinner that we did, so that was really exciting and incredible. It was delicious. Honestly, the food here has been really good.
We wanted ryokan experience, so like we took the whole package. So like the nice room, the meals.
How was it?
It was a lot of crab.
A lot of crab. It's hard to
yeah,
eat, isn't it?
I didn't really know what to do, but at the end, when I was able to get into it, like it was delicious.
So would you recommend Kinosaki Onsen as a tourist spot?
Of course, yes.
Of course, it's
Yes.
great if you can spend 1-2 nights. I don't know.
And it's also different from
Huh.
like Tokyo. It's all the new modern technology. Kyoto is really the temple and so on, and here it's quite different. So yes.
You feel like you got like a good balance of sightseeing done on
Yes.
your trip and everything.
Exactly.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much. That's really helpful. So Hyogo Prefecture is known for its Tajima Gyu, which is a very, very high quality Wagyu, but this season is all about the crab, and it's obvious because you walk up the main road here and everybody has these massive crabs out on the street selling them. I actually wish I could spend a day just walking around trying all the different foods. Next time I'm gonna have to stay one night, but today is a day trip return and we are having lunch at Mikuniya. Mikuniya is normally a ryokan, and guests who are staying the night can have a nice room and meal here. But if you buy the JR ticket with the return train fare, you can also get in your package a lunch at Mikuniya. If you're short on time, or you have a shorter itinerary, or you just want to check out Kinosaki Onsen for the day, this is perfect. カニの食べ方を教えてもらってもいいですか？はい。
一番食べやすいのは、この白い長い足が一番食べやすい。カニのフォークの、スプーンの部分かき出す。
カニ味噌の食べ方を教えてもらってもいいですか？
はい、カニ味噌は味がついているので、このまま食べることができます。日本酒熱燗をここに入れて飲むのもおすすめです。
It tastes better than it looks, I promise you that. What you end up getting is a very unique taste. It's like a flavor bomb of sweet and savory, but because it's also alcohol, it's cutting through that fishiness taste. So you don't really get like a fishy aftertaste, but you do get like the flavor of the crab, the concentrate of the crab. It's very interesting. Crab is so naturally soft and sweet. You actually don't really need any other flavorings or condiments to pair with it, but it is very interesting that they've prepared it in so many different ways with different seasonings, condiments. At the start of this meal, I had no idea what I was doing, but I think as I've progressed, I'm getting the hang of crabbing, like figuring out where all the meat in the crab is. I think I'm getting good at it.
After lunch, it was time to take a walk. I had a booking for a Yukata rental so I could check out the town in style. The rental itself was really affordable and getting changed was quick and easy too. This is a great photo opportunity whether you're traveling solo, on a date, or with family.
So Kinosaki Onsen isn't just about crab. Obviously, it's a hot spring town, so when you're here, it would be a waste not to experience the hot spring culture. Even if you don't go to a ryokan or you don't go to a private bath, you can enjoy some of the public foot baths, and it's also a great opportunity to mingle with some of the other visitors to Kinosaki.
So, Kinosaki Onsen has a history stretching back to over 1,300 years, beginning with a Buddhist monk who is said to have prayed for 1,000 days until healing hot springs emerged from the ground. Over time, the town developed as a place of rest and recovery, welcoming travelers, scholars, and writers who came seeking both healing and reflection. Rather than growing into a large resort, Kinosaki remained a compact, walkable onsen town.
I'm so excited for this brownie, even though I've just had the most amazing crab as well. I've had a great Japanese meal, and now I'm gonna dig into this brownie and ice cream. Personally, I love dropping into local cafes and just kind of feeling what the atmosphere is like, what the vibes are like, what the locals are doing. I like to see what other tourists are doing, see what people are eating, listen in on a few conversations. Cafes are a great way to explore the local culture in a different way, in a more current, modern way, if you know what I mean. Now I've spent all day walking up and down the roads here in Kinosaki Onsen. I borrowed a Yukata, we went into a cafe, we had a ton of crab, but unfortunately my time is up. It's time to catch the train back to Osaka and end the trip. Honestly, I could do an overnight stay. I would love to spend more time here. I especially would love to see Kinosaki Onsen at night. You can see because it's December. It's getting darker earlier, so around 4 it's starting to light up and you can kind of get the evening vibes a little bit. But I really would love to see Kinosaki Onsen at night. So maybe that's a trip for another day. For now, I'm glad that I got to have a taste of what makes this onsen town so special. And for those of you who are looking for a easy day trip out of Osaka or Kyoto and you want to just come and see it for the day, have a full-on Japanese traditional town experience, I think this is a really cool idea and something you can plug into almost any itinerary seamlessly. Yeah, check it out. All right, so I'm back at the station. For more information about how you can book this tour, you can check the description box below. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for coming along with me on this journey. I had so much fun and hopefully you feel a little bit empowered to take this trip for yourself as well. Check the links below for package tours, including this one, that will help you design the Japan itinerary of your dreams. Check them out, and until next time, stay healthy, stay good, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!